Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Linovision. Today, we'll walk through how to remotely restart a PoE device in remote sites or solar trader system. Whether you're dealing with your cameras, wireless APs, or other PoE power devices, it will show you step-by-step method to ensure your devices stay online even in the hard-reach locations. Method 1 is the simplest. Many PoE devices, cameras, speakers, bridges, let you reboot straight from their own app or web GUI. If the device is still online and still responding, you log in, hit reboot, and you're done. No extra hardware, no extra wiring, but notice the condition. The device has to still respond. If it's truly frozen, network stuck home, web GUI won't load, this method is gone. Method 2 moves the control upstream. A managed PoE switch, layer 2 or layer 3, normally lets you turn the PoE on and off per port. So instead of relying on the device, you log into the switch, find the port that device is on, drop the PoE output, wait, and bring it back. That's a real power cycle for that one device, and only that device. Everything else on the switch stays up. Here's where we're using SWR612GM Solar managed over remote mounted cloud platform as example. The limit is access. If you can't reach the switch's web GUI at all, check whether it offers a cloud platform. If it does, you can usually still locate the device and restart a specific port remotely. But what if the switch isn't managed, or you can't reach its interface at all? Then you go one level up. You power cycle the whole switch, which power cycles the cameras on it. Here's a detail that trips people up. The digital output on an I/O controller or cellular router is only the control signal. It usually can't carry enough voltage or current to power cycle the switch directly. So the DO connects to the relay coil, or relay module input. And the relay's contacts sits in the switch's DC power line. The recommended wiring to switch the DC input of the PoE switch that powers the camera and use the relay's normally closed contact, the NC contact, that keeps the switch powered during normal operation. The relay only opens the circuit when you send the reboot command. So, if your control side ever fails, the camera stays up, it feels safe. One rule you don't escape. The relay's contact rating has to be higher than the voltage and the current you are actually switching. On Linovision's solar PoE system, that's commonly around 12 to 14 volts DC. You can build this with Linovision IoT C101 or C104, or use DIDO terminals on an industrial cellular router like a Teltronic RUT956 or Linovision IoT R32W. One trade-off to be clear about: cutting power as the switch restarts every camera on it. If you only need to restart one camera, don't power cycle the whole switch. Put that camera on its own PoE injector or individual power module and switch that instead. Method 4 removes extra parts. The Linovision PoE SW505GD has a power relay built in, so the cellular router's digital output connects straight to the switch's digital input and triggers the restart directly. No separate I/O controller, no external relay to wire and read. Fewer wires, fewer connectors, fewer things to fill in the field. You trigger the digital output from the remote platform. The switch runs its restart, and the camera drop and come back. For the solar trailer, a remote site, mobile surveillance, or temporary security deployment, that smaller wiring footprint is worth a lot. It's still a whole switch restart. Same behavior as a method 3. You have just moved the relay inside the switch, so the cellular router's DO can trigger it directly, with no separate I/O controller or external relay in between. So, how do you choose? If the device still responds, use its app or web GUI. If you need to restart just one port, use a managed PoE switch. If your switch is unmanaged, use an I/O controller and a power relay. And if you want the cleanest setup for the remote or solar side, use a switch with a built-in restart input. Remote restart isn't a convenience feature. For the remote PoE system, it cuts site visits, shortens downtime, and it makes the whole system easier to maintain. So before you deploy the remote site or solar trailer, make sure you know exactly how you will restart every critical device remotely. Thanks for watching. This is Linovision, and see you next time.